What's up, everybody? So, this is the Nintendo Zapper, and you can tell the top portion is Nintendo Zapper, and the bottom portion is that funky airsoft gun. so, so yeah, I'm gonna start the video with Scott's U.S. Airsoft video, and just my portion of it, and he does a pretty good description on what is inside of this. So yeah, alright guys.
Coming back to this countdown, we would have a Texas native named Trung with this very special pistol. Or blaster. Do I need to say it? This is the Nintendo Zapper in airsoft form. Now who saw this coming? Trung put this nostalgic piece together by using an HFC HG106, or a clone non-blowback gas Walther PPK. Internally, Trung had to extend the inner barrel from 3 inches to 8 inches, and he had to sound down the internals and outer diameter of the brass barrel to fit inside the Zapper, before having to screw it all back together. This downright sleeper gun can now shoot at 300 feet per second and can hold 11 BBs, and is said to be the perfect sidearm for the high ground airsoft arena in Spring, Texas. Trung even made a Kydex holster for it before adding it to his current loadout, and he even uses a power glove as well. Okay, I made up that last part, but still, the sheer difficulty and originality to put this piece together is nothing but amazing, and it was all planned and inspired by an old cartoon from Nintendo called Captain N the Game Master, which aired in 1989 to 1991. It's no surprise at all that Trung put something together that's so awesome, and to some people watching, this may have been the pistol that they wanted to reach the top spot. But we would have a few other builds that took even more work to become a reality.
So yeah, this portion is the James Bond gas non-blowback HG6B, and it's it's a really cheap airsoft gun. Alright, so before I take apart, I want to show this little Kydex holster I made, and I didn't want to use any of my rivets, so I just zip tied the Kydex together, and it works pretty fine. So holds the Zapper in place, have on my hip, and yeah. So and again, this thing is just a joke gun. It doesn't shoot hard. I think I have it at like 300 FPS. And because I have the longer inner barrel in there, but I think when you get it, it's like 280 FPS, maybe less or more. But yeah, this thing's a total joke. But shoots fine now, but it shot okay when it was the H106 gun. So yeah, so I'm gonna take it apart. I'm gonna show you how the internals work. Take off these 2 screws and take off the 2 screws right here. So yeah, most airsoft guns will fit inside of other guns. It's pretty funny. Oh, I think there you go. Sorry. So that's the top portion that comes off, and the bottom portion comes off. Now, when you see the inside, this actually comes off. This portion, this gray portion, you don't have to do anything with besides cut a notch right here, because they'll hang down all the way and it'll be in front of the trigger. So this portion, you can see the inside. I trimmed a lot of plastic away for Dremel. So there's one of these right here. There's another one right here, and you have to cut that one in half. Then you Dremel out this portion right here, and this was foam in there, and there's a bunch of stuff right here. You just Dremel all that out, or you can use a hot knife. So, yep, that sits like so. So you can see when the plastic shell is together, it had a portion sticking right there. So, okay, now here is the, let me see, the HF106B, and I was lucky to have this thing. The plastic was like orange colored, so I was pretty lucky to have the orange gun. I was able to just scrape off all the black, black paint that was on there. You can see some of the original black paint right here. And I scraped it all off with a knife, and the inside was orange. Perfect color for the Zapper. So I didn't have to do anything but spray paint the faux wood grips, and that's pretty much it. So, all right, I'm gonna take the grip off. I don't think I have to. Actually, you know what? I'll take it off for demonstration's sake. The other grip, because the grip holds on to the gas chamber, but it holds on to the I guess, yeah, it is a gas tank or whatever. So unscrew I think there's 4 screws holding it together, plus the 2 screws that are on the gas tank. So, okay, what am I missing? Alright. So yeah, that's it. So nothing, I didn't have to do anything on the inside. It's all, oh yeah, actually, you can see this portion right here. I took the Dremel and just, took that portion down so that would fit around here. I do have this one. So you see this screw area? The gun will sit inside like that. So I had to cut this out, cut the corner off right here. It'll sit perfectly. And you notice there's a screw right here. I'll put that screw there so it holds it down from going out like so. So when it sits in there, the screw holds it in place. And then the rest of the gun, you can see, sits perfectly inside of the area, or the inside of the Zapper. And I think I can pull the trigger from here so you can see the internal workings. So I'll put my finger over here, and you can see the whole barrel shifts, and I think I have to cover this right here. And the hammer, this is the hammer right here. So you can see the hammer drops and hits that button right here, and that's where the gas comes out. I can even flick it. Yep, so that's how it works. Magazine slide right up inside, and you can see it intercepts with the nozzle barrel area. So watch as I pull the trigger again. Yeah, and that's it. There's nothing else to it. So I can lift the barrel up, and there's the whole barrel assembly. This does not have hop up. I cut a notch right here and then put a piece of rubber here, so now it does have hop up. And this barrel used to be like 2 inches. It used to be a really tiny barrel, so now it has hop. So yeah, actually, you know what? I think I took the rubber out of here and took the hop out completely. So this does not have hop. It's okay though, I don't really care. And here's the gas tank portion right here. I put electrical tape around it to hold it steady. But yeah, this gas tank is extremely simple in its design. And I think I can tap the gas valve. So it's releasing gas every time I tap the pin here. So yeah, let me put it back together really quick. So I don't know if anyone would ever be interested in making their own Zapper, but this is pretty much all you have to do. So I think when I made this, someone was making a Glock Zapper, and it was just a Glock with a color theme that's gray and orange, or I think they just stuck with gray, and because they have a gray version of the Zapper, and that was pretty cool because it's a Airsoft G-Lock, and this is a Zapper. This is, and I shot perfectly fine. But anyways, this is an actual Nintendo Zapper. So you can't get any closer to Nintendo than this. So yeah, I got this Zapper on eBay for like 15 bucks. And then the H106B pistol, non-blowback pistol, was like 20 bucks. And this is actually a pretty quiet pistol. She put a suppressor on the end of it. It's extremely quiet. So, but anyways, that's another story for another time. Put the grips back on. Oh, you can see the grips are like a weird wood color. And then, yeah, before I painted it, it had like a weird wood texture on it. So that was pretty neat. All right. So, put it back on. And that's it. Nintendo Zapper. Alright, I'm out of gas. So yeah. Alright guys. So that's it. Not a very exciting video, but a video nonetheless of one of my, you know, craziest, not crazy, I wouldn't say this is pretty crazy actually, because it's a Zapper, but it's a Nintendo Zapper, but it's a functioning airsoft gun. So it shoots and it holsters, and it, you know, you can do anything with it. You can play with it. You can actually use it as a minimal engagement pistol. So if someone's too close, you can pop them with this. And it's really embarrassing to get shot with this because it doesn't have that much FPS. Oh, actually, it's 300 FPS is pretty good for something like this size. But yeah, it's pretty embarrassing to get shot by this. So it only has 11 BBs, and if you get shot with it, you're kind of like, oh man, someone shot me with a video game gun. So, but yeah, and I'm just trying to show off that you can put airsoft guns inside of shells. You see it all the time when people do the Nerf guns. They put a Pulsar in there. I did it with the nail gun. I put a Pulsar jack inside of a nail gun. And I'm about to do another one, just like in Swamp Sniper's video. And it showed off Ryan's paintball, his Ion paintball gun. Is a paintball gun with an airsoft gun inside of it. So I'm building one of those. I'm doing it for Pink Panther and for myself as well, so I can run a paintball gun with a blade or a double trigger. You know, but yeah, that was totally inspired by Swamp Sniper's review or showing off Ryan's super awesome paintball airsoft marker. So yeah, so I'm just trying to show you guys that you can put anything inside of anything. And they do it with food all the times, like the turducken. So happy Thanksgiving coming up, by the way. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Next video, I think I'm gonna show how to make a brown ghillie suit. So how to make a new brown ghillie suit, because my green one was too green, and if you're on that faction side or whatever side, brown versus green is usually for Milsim events, and if you're too green, the admins will kind of be little bitches and say, oh, your sniper, your suit's too green. So anyways, that's next video. So alright guys, take care, please like and share and subscribe.